What's going on? This is Big G from RYDIN and welcome to another episode of Testing Rides. Today, I'm going to be testing out the 2019 Ram 1500 Laramie Crew Cab. Welcome to the 2019 Ram 1500. Redesigned for the 2019 model year, the Ram 1500 has gotten lighter, more efficient, better looking. I think it looks great now for the 2019 model year, and it's ready to compete with the rest of the full-size pickup trucks in the class. For years, the Ford F-150 has outsold all the trucks just based on its refinement, its looks, its quality, and just kind of the cost of the whole thing. And as time has went on, the Ram has been creeping up on sales on the F-150, and now with this new updated body style, I think this Ram 1500 is definitely ready to compete with the F-150. Alright, so this model I have here is the 2019 Ram 1500 Laramie 4x4 Crew Cab. I know that's quite a long name, but that's really important information. So, the standard engine that comes on these is a Pentastar 3.6 V6, but this one, as you see by the badge up on the hood there, this has the 5.7 liter Hemi V8, making 395 horsepower and 410 foot-pounds of torque. Since this is a full-size four-wheel drive truck, it does weigh over 5,000 pounds, which, again, it's a truck. Trucks aren't light. But with kind of the lighter materials that they use with this model, it does get about 15 in the city and 21 out on the highway, which it's not horrible, but it's not great either. I believe the Ford F-150 gets a little bit better gas mileage than that. But this does have the excellent 8-speed automatic transmission. That kind of helps to get those decent fuel economy numbers. But for the 2019 model year, there is a light hybrid system that can improve fuel economy a little bit in each area. So this is the 2019 Laramie model. So this is, as terms of models of Ram, this is kind of right in the middle. This is like a Lariat F-150 equivalent. So this is not like the top of line model, but this is basically almost like a mid-range model. If you want like leather seats and everything like that. So this is the model I feel like if you want to get a nicer Ram 1500, this is the model that you should get. So I mean, this one comes with heated and ventilated seats. It also has heated steering wheel, the Alpine sound system, the 8.4-inch Uconnect system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, backup camera, these cool looking LED headlights and fog lights, LED tail lights, and a lot of other really cool equipment on this. And this is only about $47,000, and that's not too bad considering this is the crew cab truck with a four-wheel drive and the bigger V8. I think that's $47 is not that bad at all. Also for the 2019 model year, there is a new key fob. Looks pretty cool, right? So with all that said, let's go ahead and take a look around the truck before we hop out on the road in this bad boy. Alright, before we head out on the road, let's go ahead and take a look around the 2019 Ram 1500 Laramie. So, as you can see here from the front of the Ram 1500 Laramie, they got rid of the crosshair grille for the 2019 model year. It's just like a normal looking grille with Ram in the middle, and I think it looks pretty good. I am going to miss the crosshairs, but I think it looks definitely good. Let's take a look at those. So as you can see here, it does have the full LED headlights, daytime running lights, fog lights, and turn signals here on the front. I think it looks pretty awesome. It has a nice big chrome bumper. Like if I was buying one of these trucks, I'll get kind of the sports appearance package to get rid of some of this chrome, but I definitely do think it looks pretty good on this truck. Coming around the side here, that's kind of the new way that Ram is showing that it has it's a 1500 and it has the Hemi is up there on the hood. I think that looks kind of cool. It just has like a little subtle Ram badge there on the side. So these are power folding mirrors. They're folded in, and as you can see, it says Ram in there on the inside, and it has like the chrome mirror caps over there. Alright, as you can see here in the rear, it does have the LED tail lights with turn signals and everything like that. And honestly, if you look at this sideline here, they kind of copy the F-150's kind of design, but you know, if you can't beat them, join them. But I do think it looks pretty good. It looks pretty upscale. So as you can see on the tailgate there, it says 4x4, another Ram logo, and a Laramie on the left-hand side there. And then the backup camera is integrated into the tailgate handle now. And also this has a soft open tailgate, so you just open it, and it goes down nice and slow. All right, walking around to the other side of the vehicle here. The Ram 1500, I like the update to the design, but it's not drastically different from the previous model, which I do like, which people who are Ram buyers will definitely like. Capless gas there. All right. And since this is a new Chrysler product with the updated, kind of with the update technology, it does have keyless go and push button starter. So to unlock it, all you gotta do is walk up to it, grab the door handle, it unlocks, and the lights flash there. And also you see there's a little pedal light underneath the mirror there. That's to lock it. You just hit it, and it locks up. You can hit it twice to hear the horn on this one, but all right. So there's the interior of the 2019 Ram 1500 Laramie Crew Cab. Let's go ahead and hop inside and see what it's like. Welcome to the inside of the 2019 Ram 1500 Laramie. When you hop inside the new Ram, everything is built very well. It's high quality. Everything that you kind of touch and feel feels really nice. I mean, and a lot of the switch gears and things like that are new for the 2019 model year. The only ones I kind of can spot from the previous one is the door and mirrors controls over here, but basically everything else looks pretty new and updated. So those are power folding mirrors, buttons right there in the middle on these ones. The new gauge cluster looks really nice. The new center console looks really nice. Up at the top of the dash. Got a little bit of branding up there on the top of the dashboard there. And then you also got some Laramie badging over there on the side, so you know which model that you're in. And I like how they changed the whole center console a little bit up. So you do have your heated and your ventilated seats and your heated steering wheel buttons all right there in the center. And then your 3 for left driver temperature, passenger temperature, fan, and then if you click the middle, it just goes from face to feet to defroster and all that stuff. That's pretty standard issue Chrysler stuff. And I kind of like how they moved the gear shifter knob and like the 4-wheel drive controls over here to the side, kind of in a separate little area from the previous one. Excuse me. And I definitely like, honestly, a lot of people don't like it, but I do like the knob for the shifter. I think it kind of gives the vehicle a more upscale look to the interior, and I kind of like this kind of knurled finish that this Laramie has. And I believe the last time I reviewed a Laramie was in 2017, and it had the same type of treatment. Coming here to the steering wheel, this is a new steering wheel design, and I definitely like all the buttons. It looks really nice. I like this kind of the 4-spoke look here with the cruise control, your kind of manual shifter mode there, and your D-pad to control your screen stuff there. I think it looks pretty good. All right, before we start it up, we're gonna keep taking a look around. You got a little storage box there with like little coin holders, which is really nice. And then you got your USB ports. You have the Type A, got Type A to type whatever, and then Type C to type whatever, and then you also got your aux jack down there, and then down there you have your 400-watt 3-prong plug, just like you would to plug in like a laptop or something like that. And new for 2019, you got this little storage box right up there on the top now. And here in the middle, it's just another USB port in there, and then you got some nice big cup holders. And then let's come over to these seats. So the Laramie seats are really nice looking. So it's kind of this, it's like this leather, this perforated leather here in the center, this black leather outside, the silver piping, and there's like a little bit of like suede there, if you can see that. I think that looks pretty awesome, looks pretty high quality, and just everything about this interior looks pretty nice. Like even like those door cards over there where you have the aluminum knurled finish there, and then you got the wood and the silver and the black, and then the stitching on the top of the door panel. I think that looks really good. Swinging around back here to the dashboard, you have the Alpine sound system that bumps in here. It sounds really good. It's a good sound system. All right, let's go ahead and start up the truck and kind of see what everything looks like coming to life. So put your foot on the brake and hit the push button. Alright, so you have new menus for the 2019 model year and new gauges, which I think look pretty nice. I don't really like on the tachometer goes the other direction. I wish it would go the normal direction that you expected, but it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. And you have your controls here in the center to change your settings. It's all like typical standard issue Chrysler, but it just looks kind of different. And then as you can see up there, ramp lights up at the top there. Look, that's pretty cool. And it only turns on and off kind of with the vehicle. And the 8.4-inch Uconnect screen is just standard issue Uconnect, so I'm not going to really talk too much about that. It's just really nice, everything. So, as you guys know, I'm a big dude. I'm over 6 feet tall, over 350 pounds, and, you know, like I should, I fit pretty good in this truck. You know, I think, you know, there's no really anything else to talk about with that. Alright, so let's go ahead and take it out on the drive and see how it handles. Alright, welcome to the driving portion of the 2019 Ram 1500 Laramie. Let's go ahead on the road. Let's see how this thing drives. Alright, start off with a quick little poll. When you first hop on the road in the 2019 Ram 1500 Laramie, the first thing you notice is how smooth this truck is. So, the previous generation Ram 1500 was already a very smooth truck, and they just kind of refined it beyond the previous one. So, like, you know, there's not much road noise. The steering is pretty responsive. The steering is pretty responsive. I mean, it's a truck. It's not like a sports car steering, but it's pretty responsive, and it's easy to maneuver around and things like that. And you have a pretty nice commanding view on the road just because it's a truck. And like the seating position is really good. That's one thing they worked on with this 2019 model. Is they kind of trying to change the way that they set the seats up, like for like the way they designed the seats. So like before in the previous Ram, I feel like I was sitting a little bit too high in the seat, but in this 2019 model, I sit nice and low, and it's just much more comfortable. And then the pedal position is really nice, and they kind of like sat the seat up even from its stock form to kind of sit and look over the dash a little bit better, which I like quite a bit. So how does the Ram 1500 drive? Well, the Ram 1500 drives very smooth. It's quiet. It's comfortable. 395 horsepower, 410 foot-pounds of torque. This dang truck is pretty dang quick. Like, you know, it's a big V8. I mean, a 5.7 liter is a pretty big V8 for a truck like this, and it's kind of nice that Ram hasn't tried to go with like a twin turbo V6 or anything like that. Nothing, not to get on Ford or nothing about like the EcoBoost engine, because those are great engines, but you know, there's just something cool and classic about having a big V8 in a truck, and I'm glad that Ram is still kind of doing that. They're not trying to go with like a turbo 4. I think the new Silverado comes with a turbo 4-cylinder as an option, but I just like that this Ram is just kind of it's an old school classic truck with like modern technology, which I really like, which I like quite a bit. And you know, I think that's a pretty good thing for trucks like this to have. So this new Ram they built it just so much better, and it just feels like so much better when you're in the driver's seat. Like, one thing that I noticed from the previous Ram is the simple fact that even though like I reviewed the 2017 Laramie, even though it was nice and everything, it didn't give you really like a luxury experience. It just gave you like a premium experience. But this 2019 Ram 1500 Laramie, this 2019 Ram 1500 Laramie gives you like a luxury experience, which I like quite a bit. You know, these trucks are expensive, and a lot of times the people say that, oh my God, a lot of people say that, oh, I hear this a lot from a lot of people, like, oh, a truck shouldn't be nice, truck should be this, truck should be that. But I understand that, but the thing about it is more and more people are buying trucks more than ever from than previous before, and a lot of people are buying them as their only vehicle. And you know, sometimes you want to get a truck with all the features, bells and whistles and things like that. And that's one thing that with this Laramie Ram, this truck delivers like a luxury experience versus like a premium experience with the other trucks. And it just kind of feels special in that way. Like, even though this one doesn't have like the big 10-inch screen, it has like the 8.4-inch and everything like that, but everything about this truck, it just feels nice, comfortable, luxury. It feels like a high quality, a nice high quality vehicle, and that's one thing that I'm glad that they worked on with this new Ram. And I've driven a Bighorn Ram, and even the Bighorn Ram now is pretty nice. One kind of a couple complaints about this vehicle is it does kind of ride like a truck. Don't get in the comments. I just mean that even though it is smooth, it is quiet and everything, it's the ride is not as like it's not as soft and compliant like I wish this truck was. Like, that's the one thing that could really be holding this truck back, is just this ride. The ride is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie, but I've definitely driven trucks with better rides than this, because I mean, as you can see, the camera's bouncing up a little bit. Every little bump, it kind of vibrates the cabin a little bit, but I feel like it vibrates the cab a little bit, which is, you know, it's not that big of a deal. So like, I think that if they want you to, if you want to get the best ride possible, you have to get the Ram 1500 with the air suspension, which I feel like is a feature that is kind of, I don't think any other trucks offers an air suspension system besides Ram. I drove a previous generation Ram 1500 with the air suspension, and that Ram rode amazing. Any ride issues that I had with the vehicle, the air suspension solved. I'm not really sure how that is on reliability, but if you're only looking to keep a truck for a couple years or something like that, you know, I would definitely option air suspension on this thing. But, you know, that's my only really complaint about this car. I think the rest of the truck is really nice. I think that they did a great job on designing the interior and exterior. They did a great job engineering like the quietness of the truck and things like that. I think this is an excellent truck, and to be honest, I'm a huge Ford fan, and honestly I think this is one of the better trucks on the market now. I think this is kind of like stepping on the toes of the F-150 a little bit. I mean, they added some features that the F-150 had before, like the flat load floor in the back and things like that, and I just think that this new Ram 1500 is definitely one of the best trucks, better trucks on the market. I'm not saying it's like the best truck. I haven't driven the new Silverado. I definitely will if I get an opportunity to, but you know, just as terms of this truck, I think I'm pretty impressed, and I think Ram has definitely did a great job on this truck. So if you're looking for a comfortable, good looking, rugged, kind of old school, but with new technology truck, and if you want a truck that's not an F-150, you should definitely take a look at the 2019 Ram 1500. You know, they make this vehicle in both quad cab and crew cab. Quad cab is like an extended cab comparison, and the crew cab is the cab that this one is, with the bigger back seat. And you know, even if you're not going to go for the Laramie model like this one is, I think any of the Ram 1500s is a good option. If you like this video, hit me with a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, keep riding with me. Thanks for watching.